What's good, chat? What's good? Yo. Tired of watching niggas stream, so I'ma fucking stream myself, bro. Damn, these teams are kinda ass. Brooklyn. Oh shit, KD on. Fuck. I'm gonna try to use this team. Shout out to the 107 subs, bro. Let's go. Proud of it. What's good, T? Shout out to the 107 subs, bro. Hey. Shit, I ain't turn my webcam on. Glad I checked that shit though. I won and left the match. Ain't that a bitch? Let's get this money. Fucking Lakers, you know those? Bitch ass. Oh shit, they updated it. Oh, well, duh. This will be the current year. KD, want to check LeBron. Good. They actually don't match up too bad. Actually, who the fuck is going to check him? Oh, look. KD's playing the 4 then? Yikes. Fuck for real at this point, man. Nobody for that nigga. Man, that shit kind of a mismatch for him in real life. LeVert checking LeBron? Lord. Yeah, no, that ain't gonna happen. This team should be straight on the East, though, if they got some good chemistry. Real talk, I gotta start doing basketball reactions. That'd be good for the show. You already know I love some basketball. No kidding. Yo, y'all got any Netflix shows that are good to watch, bro? I'm trying to watch some new shit. Anime.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. The Lakers looking to make the most out of their home court advantage here at Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip.
What in the actual fuck?
Schroeder with the ball. And Allen picks him up defensively. Pass to LeBron. Outside for Caldwell Pope. No good with.
Right. It's crazy. I used to play on that broadcast though. That used to be my shit back in the day.
The triple.
And although it seems like KCP will never be a huge factor on offense, he can still give you valuable points and also that spacing he can provide out on the floor.
Yeah, I agree with you there, and it's a valuable tool kit that he has because he can provide some playmaking and shot making, spacing of the floor, and he's also become more efficient as an offensive player. But he does know and recognize that his strength is at the defensive end. His athleticism, mobility, and versatility, and offense is tertiary to his contributions. And you know, when you've played over a decade and a half in the league, it's expected that you're going to slow down, but LeBron still going strong.
Good on the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
I'm not going to try and block
shoot it with little warning. I mean, he's just that quick. No time to contest if you're not there before the shot.
Yeah, I love the communication between those teammates.
And it's Allen slamming it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Shit, KD.
Locked up there for Allen. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Woo-hoo-hoo, that's the stuff of nightmares for the defense. They'll see that one in their sleep. A long athlete like Allen flying in the air, that's a bad picture.
Here is Durant. Following the basket by Anthony Davis. Got that one up quick.
About to hoop Anthony Davis.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
James.
See if these charges working again.
And James throws it down.
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. I mean, but right there, James simply overpowered it.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
KD on the wing. Pass to Allen. KD looking around. Lock at 6. Lets it fly. He can't get it to go. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Inside. And it's Harrell missing. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. Locked up there for Allen. Throws down the alley-oop slam. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though. Well, so Gary Payton, I got a chance to play Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school. And it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
The Nets working the ball around now. Pass to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Count that one.
Matthews strong and confident, able to finish through tough defense there.
Here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Harris. Goes back up. Back to Dinwiddie. And here is Green.
Bro, there's no fucking way.
Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Gasol. Then Gasol with the dunk.
And how about the veteran Gasol doing a great job of just getting down the floor there in transition and cashing in.
That shit was inside throw.
Outside, Davis. Pass to Caruso.
Lock that ass up. Caruso, you gonna have all that shit. Weak fuck.
Jordan with the rebound. Brooklyn leading by 4.
That's one.
Here's Harris.
Oh, that shit was sexy.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
Harris reads these situations so well and knows exactly when to attack the defense.
And Harris drops them both. 11 seconds left to play in the first. And Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
That's how you answer. I'd say he just one-upped him.
He just dribbled through all of us.
These two guys really like going at each other, don't they?
Boy, I tell you what, we've got a little bit of a personal rivalry brewing here, fellas.
And so
good,
and if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
Nets leading by 6. And Harris wide open. He shoots. They get it back. Over in the corner, Green. Shot clock at 5. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role. Tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets, and he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball.
Lakers trailed by 4. Out to Kuzma. The rebound by Prince.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, he has to connect from there.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2 points worked out just fine.
Timeout called the Lakers. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Since the Nets acquired Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, the franchise has gone from being an up-and-comer to a potential powerhouse in the East. It's necessitated changes on the bench and on the court. The Nets have added some new veterans. The time is now for Brooklyn to stand up and make its move in the East. Kevin, back to you.
Well, we'll see how they do. David, thank you.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
It's stolen by Allen. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Prince's shot is good.
You know, one of the things the team has confidence with Prince in is finishing on the break.
It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Kyrie's a fucking demon.
And slam dunk by Allen.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Here's LeBron. That one falls. James has got 9.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Right side, Kevin Durant. And stolen by Harold.
Not KD, bro.
To the left side wing.
Ooh.
And the layup's good off the glass. Now just a 2-point Brooklyn lead.
KD to the bucket.
And improving as a shot maker every year. Harold has to be accounted for defensively. And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hand that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center.
Can't give a nigga a shot.
He covers a ton of ground on both ends.
And he's good on the second. And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with the few steps is
there's
staggering.
no defense.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
KD ISO.
Outside, KD. 6 on the shot clock. And then Durant with the jam.
You stop Durant on the drive. I mean, this guy is mobile, he's long, and he's got tremendous ball skills.
That's to Harrell. It's tipped. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. A shot by LeBron, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Durant.
Oh my god. I'm fucking this nigga up. That's
Another
KD
shot.
nigga. What?
It's rebounded by Schroeder.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it.
He is a red man.
Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
And then Durant with the dunk.
Put that bitch in 3-2.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And here's Gasol. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 3-point game.
Oh yeah, it's Kyrie time. No. Kyrie.
Now Irving. He has 5. He got it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Nets lead by 3.
Can't get one.
We got more in store
Well,
for you right
did
after
buy
this.
one, but canceling that shit.
We've got second half action for you. The next couple quarters are similar to the first. This one could go down to the last possession. To the middle. Here's Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
Allen's got some old school big man in him. He's got great hands and mobility and does a good job finishing above the rim.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Lakers trailed by 5.
God
Down
damn,
low.
bro. There's no defense
Davis.
on this bitch.
And it's Davis with the jam.
Like the sun rising every day, you can count on LeBron to have his head up scanning the
Dude's
floor
really not good. I'm
and
just trying to
finding
cram
the open
paint
man.
So LeBron can't fucking
That
run
makes
his big ass
3 in a
here all
row
day.
to start the second half.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And there's the call. Brooklyn the foul.
And
I
last
just
season,
realized
we
you
got
sent
to
me
see
that
what an
shit. Why aren't you
effective
in bed,
playmaker
my guy? Don't you
LeBron
have
James
school?
can be.
Jeez.
The assist numbers through the roof, career high for him at the age of 35.
Absolutely remarkable. And Greg, when I first saw him in high school in northeastern Ohio, I thought his passing was his greatest attribute, and that was after just seeing him play one time. And he's shown that
Y'all
throughout
see
his
me giving
career.
this nigga-
Took on full ball handling responsibilities with the Lakers last year and showed you what he can do. He is a gifted
where's the
passer and an
defense, G?
extremely versatile player.
Kicks it out to
Shoot that
James.
shit, but you're not. No.
Second shot opportunity. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by
Let's go,
KD.
Kate. Let's go. Let's go,
A
Kyle.
slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moving to say the least.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Players, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Pass to Green.
What?
And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Lakers trail by 8. Irving with it. Picked up by Davis. And that one's good, Irving.
Oh, my gosh.
He drilled one from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punt.
I swear.
Irving from long range. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game. So it's Brooklyn now. And here is Irving. Pass to Jordan. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Boy, I tell you what, the defender did a good job trying to challenge that shot, but Jordan's strength caused him to create the foul.
Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now, as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in. But, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that the ability to play in space is so vital.
Here's Caruso. Oh, good on the triple. Nets leading by 12. Matthews, no good.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just shot to miss.
And on the way from Irving for three.
Oh, let's go.
Here's Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
Boy, at the rim, Jordan still, after all this time in the league, has the athleticism to get up and throw it down.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
And that one, good. Davis has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Boy, he's doing everything he can. And at this point, the rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
What's the point of you on your fucking badge and you can't get
Lakers
to
trail by 12. Kuzma, left side. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That is his first foul of the game.
That's...
And here is Los Angeles now. To the inside. Out to Kuzma. Shot clock at 6. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Pass to Dinwiddie. The three ball. Offensive rebound, Nets. A second chance effort. Out to the wing.
Late.
For the three. That one's not going to go. Up in time. No good that time. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Nets. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Down by 12.
Yeah.
Excellent D there from Allen.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Here's LeVert. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Levert's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Nets. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Very effective at spacing the floor. Contavious Caldwell Pope has gone from an average outside shooter to a dangerous one.
How was that late?
Shamet on the wing. The Nets
now
the ball around now. Off target from three-point range. Lakers trail by 11.
Give me that shit, nigga.
To the paint. And it's sent back by Allen.
It's really hard to shoot over Allen, which is probably you shouldn't try to do it. For a dynamic wing with freakish length, Durant is the ideal alley-oop target.
And it's Schroeder missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
He's so
and he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
You know, it would be fun to tabulate how many of LeBron's career points have come on the break. I would just venture to guess he's had a bunch of them.
Back to KD. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself, and really.
Can I get a controller? Controller settings? Like, what the fuck? That's crazy.
Made the most of it.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
That one good for 2.
So special and exciting to watch greatness. LeBron James tonight playing at the highest level.
Oh my Lord.
Irving attacking, and it's good. 2 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Brooklyn leading by 14. KD with it. Now guarded by Harrell. And then Durant with the jam.
Boy, with that long reach of his, so easy for KD to throw it down.
Here's James. And James picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Davis has got the ball. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. For 3, Durant. Good on the three-point shot. KD's got 14 points now in the second half.
We got our gun ready.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Ready. What the fuck? That bitch ass nigga quit. It's too much for him. KD got hot. One more, I'm gonna cut it off. I'm gonna scream a little bit. Nets are dirty right now. Oh my god, I'm playing these niggas again.
Okay, this is for the kids with depression. The ones whose parental expectations got them stressing. The ones who would rather persevere, but they trying to make it cause they ain't really living in the present. They out here grinding, seeking perfect timing, tuning out the useless voices that discourage rhyming. Get a real job, I don't argue with my destiny.
When it says bed stuff, I don't have that shit on here. Y'all are disrespectful. What?
I could cry enough tears to feel the Chesapeake. Hold it together,
Bed
girl,
stuff?
you deserve the world. And if no one else will say it, then I spit it to the mic in the studio when I lay and I play it when you discouraged. I know chasing the impossible takes some courage. And I can promise at the end of your journey, when it's all said and done, will nothing feel much better than hearing my you won. Hey, I'm gonna make it in the rain or shine. All about my
fuck is they talking about?
ain't nobody gonna bring me down.
Yes, sir. Yes, a lot. Champion Derek says your defense is bad, brother.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Welcome to Brooklyn, New York. The Nets playing host at Barclays Center as they look for a win at home. Now, here is Irving. For three, Durant. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
And the rejection by Harrell. Knocked loose. Stolen by Durant.
Oh, shit,
and here we go. Brooklyn fast break.
You know, guys are a little shaky when they're around Durant because defensively he's got long arms, he's active with his hands, and that's why he comes up with those steals.
LeVert in the corner. And Irving launches it from deep. The long distance three is buried. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Now, here is Irving after LeBron James's miss. Pass to KD. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Excellent release in the roll rant. He's developed a nice feel for the game.
Here's Dinwiddie. Makes it off the glass.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
James with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Misses from short range. Here's Irving.
Oh my God.
Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing, and when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
Now, here's Irving. Following the miss by Montrezl Harrell. Back to Irving. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And they double up LeBron. Dinwiddie with the steal. Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Schroeder. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Woo-hoo-hoo, that's the stuff of nightmares for the defense. They'll see that one in their sleep. A long athlete like Allen flying in the air, that's a bad picture.
Now here is Davis. The offensive rebound. Here's Harrell. Back to Davis. Pass to Harrell. Now here is this. Shot clock at 5. Caldwell Pope for 3. Here's Davis to end the cold streak. And the layup is good.
Davis, a real mismatch inside because of his skill, size, and strength.
And then Durant with the jam.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still over when he needs to.
And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Irving for 3. Rejected by LeBron.
LeBron, one of those players who gets fired up by defense as much as offense, and that block going to put a major bounce in his step.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
I think he has to play more conservative from this point on. I mean, that's 2 fouls already.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
You know, what comes to mind first when you think of Irving is his handle. Rush hour tight, but also his dynamic ability as a scorer. Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
The drive by James. Davis with the bucket.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
To the paint. 1 second left.
Well, Irving looking engaged and aggressive there, making an impact at the defensive end.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story.
Just quit, big dog.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers. And last season, we got to see what an effective playmaker LeBron James can be. The assist numbers through the roof, career high for him at the age of 35.
Absolutely remarkable. And Greg, when I first saw him in high school in northeastern Ohio, I thought his passing was his greatest attribute, and that was after just seeing him play one time. And he's shown that throughout his career. Took on full ball handling responsibilities with the Lakers last year, showed you what he can do. He is a gifted passer and an extremely versatile player.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Since the Nets acquired Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, the franchise has gone from being an up-and-comer to a potential powerhouse in the East. That's necessitated changes on the bench and on the court. The Nets have added some new veterans. The time is now for Brooklyn to stand up and make its move in the East. Kevin, back to you.
Well, we'll see how they do. David, thank you.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Out left to the wing. No good from Luwawu.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And Harris wide open.
Damn,
he shoots. No good on the three. And even 3-on-3 break. Kicks it out to LeBron. Trying to get open is Davis. Count it. Second make in 4 attempts.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap. He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Hey, Greg, if you could coach one game right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
He'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Amongst the many things that I appreciate most about LeBron James, and there are a lot, his leadership. I mean, everybody else just kind of naturally falls into place behind him because he's such a good example and a positive leader.
Here's Irving following the bucket by the Lakers. Right side Durant. And again, unable to change momentum here. LeBron with it. He's picked up by...
This nigga has scored like 50 fucking
Mercy,
straight.
mercy me. Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
Oh, my God.
Nobody near Irving. And again, it's the Nets missing. To the inside.
Oh,
Here's
my
LeBron.
God.
Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
This? Oh my
just
God,
a
LeBron is
point Brooklyn lead.
The game has been very close
This
in a
is
lot of
bad
areas, but
coaching for your
rebounding
kid, man.
has been the one differentiator
This
thus
really
far.
don't give a fuck
We've
what
seen
he
it
about
time and
doing.
time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for their weaknesses.
So it's Brooklyn now, following the bucket by the Lakers.
Nice handles, tight
Easy
handles,
charges,
fluid
though.
handles, right into a shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
Let's fucking go. Charge.
And there's the call on James. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Come on. Dinwiddie,
Back to
what the
Dinwiddie.
fuck?
No good from outside.
Bro, this nigga is still out here.
Really good court awareness that time from Anthony Davis, seeing the floor and making the right decision.
Here's Kate. The baseline jumper goes down. Durant's got 10 points in the game.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play. And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Durant wide open. He fires. And it's off from three-point range. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Pass to Harrell. LeBron left side. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Clock at 4. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And it's Davis missing. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
What funny was that? It was at least 12 points. Oh shit, look at Steve. Alright, Steve.
Durant for three. Drills the three-pointer. Durant's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Oh my God, this is
sometimes
perfect.
you just assume this shot is falling before it goes in. Durant's outside jumper is that deadly.
Oh my God, KD.
And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nets out in front, up by 5. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Lakers trail by 5. And the call will be against Karis LeVert. That is his first foul of the game. Pass LeBron. And stolen by Kyrie Irving.
And just a loss of concentration there, and they're going to pay for it with the over and back.
Yeah, clearly an unforced mistake there. You got to keep your head in the game and tighten that handle.
Nobody's fouling
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
And sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception is a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player present. Oh my goodness! That was How about the hops for a guy that long? Allen enjoying throwing it down like that. Bam!
Harrell. Here's James. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
13 feet away. And the shot is long. Nets leading by 7.
Let's go, KD.
Here's Durant. And he banks in the layup. Durant's got 15.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Irving looking over the floor. Fires from deep. The shot missing. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Fast break. The Lakers. They get it back. And that one's good. Schroeder.
Strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Durant with it. Picked up by Davis. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Here's James. He's got 18. Caldwell Pope on the wing. And a miss there on the triple. And so Green will bring it up for Brooklyn. They led by as many as 18 points. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 6. Back to Green. Over Davis. That one off the back iron and out. Here we go, one-on-one. And the ball is good. 3-point play chance here for him. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there?
Oh, that's a great question. With the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see, because he is still playing at such a high level. But, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Irving for 3. That shot off the mark. And it's the Lakers the other way. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Now Harrell. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. James. Excellent D there from Allen. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Irving with the ball. Picked up by Davis. And Davis sends it back.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Here's James. Tries again. Drops in the layup for two.
The dogged intensity Harrell has is just insane. And he uses all this energy to his advantage, particularly on the glass.
Prince, right side. Got it. Good job in the low post. Prince has got his first bucket in this one. Down low. Harrell, that's good.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Irving from long range. On the wing, Irving. 6 to shoot.
It'd be so different if you could fucking,
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
At the line, your Nets, Kyrie Irving. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Irving.
Oh my God, imagine if I could.
Both free throws good for Irving.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Pass to Davis. And here is Harrell. Caldwell Pope outside. Now here's Harrell. Get open as Davis. And it's Harrell missing. Timeout called by Brooklyn. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Got it off in time. And no good on the last second this time. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. After this. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Nets leading by 7. Here's Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Allen's got some old school big man in him. He's got great hands and mobility and does a good job finishing above the rim.
And Davis puts it in.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they save the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Here's Davis. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Dinwiddie with the steal.
Could tell it was almost tunnel vision on that pass. Had no idea where the defender was.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Brooklyn.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Yeah, they call him the freight train. LeBron James, when he's coming down the court like that, good luck trying to stop him.
And Durant puts up a deep 3. It's not going to go for him. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Here's Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Anthony Davis understands the value of points in transition, getting out and finishing on the break.
Durant for 3. Brooklyn gets it back with the new shot clock at 14. And again, it's the Nets missing.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
And he makes the first. Schroeder hits them both. Nets leading by 5. Here's Dinwiddie. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. The drive by James. And it's sent back by Allen. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Durant, he's open. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Durant's got 19 points. And the foul called on Jared Allen. That is his first foul of the game. Schroeder outside. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And here's the break. Here's Allen. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And it's a 12-point Brooklyn lead.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team. You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them.
To halt the run. They get it back. Here's Earl. Right side Davis. James in the post. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. LeBron's got 9 points now in just the second half. Pass to Irving. 1:53 left to play in the final quarter. Offline with his 3.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Nigga. Here's KD. And KD throws it down.
Tell you what, that defense was physical, and yet Durant, with great balance and composure, just stayed with it.
Hero. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Jared Allen.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s. Players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 15. 1:22 left in the fourth quarter.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Brooklyn.
And it may be a comfortable win for them, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kevin Durant.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Nets on offense. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Pass to KD. It's good. And the Nets lead by 15.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Outside, KD. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Boy, that's a tough take there by Durant. He gets off the shot, his finesse coming into play there, and he's able to draw the foul as a result.
Durant nails both of them. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. Here's Harrell, the left rim and out. And KD's got the ball here for the Nets. They led by as many as 18 points. Drains the three-pointer.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
From deep. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. They'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
He is one of the longer wings in the game. Durant knows a thing or two about drawing fouls.
And he sinks the second. It's good, and he's 100% from the line thus far. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much...
Went a little over 50%. I gotta get this shot down, this reps. LeBron's like 51%. No, y'all. I feel like I'm trying to get sick in this bitch. Niggas don't respect. Had to give him that word.
It's a fact. I sit and do my like how'd I get this off?
Alright, y'all. It's been your boy Louis VD. Don't leave your girl around me, man. That sounded trash. It's your boy Louis VD. Don't leave your girl around me, man. Thank y'all for streaming. Wow, y'all didn't stream. I did. But thank y'all for popping in my stream. If y'all popped in, man, for my first 2 online Play Now games at 21. 2K21, that is, man. You already know we got them big dubs in the chat. 1 quitter. And, I believe the first guy quit. And then that last one at 21 Scott. That one seemed like it was about to be some bullshit at the end, but you already know your boy came out with that dub. But appreciate y'all, man. Gotta drop some more videos, and yeah, y'all, it's been your boy Louis BD. Don't leave your girl around me. You hear me? We out. Dubskis. Lego.